EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T.J. Logan. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Hill. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And Sharp hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Robinson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Robinson, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. This is Bell. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Logan, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Hill. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half? Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Bell. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Second and 7. Lawrence will throw. On the slant, this is Chark. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 104 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run here with Robinson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down. It's Logan. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
They'll run it with Bell. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Caught here by Bell. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort.